Here is a brief summary of Chapter 10, Connecting with Others. Remember, our word for the day was interdependence, asking for and offering help to others. And we had an example of interdependence with our presentation from the Care Center. In this chapter, what we're focusing on is emotional intelligence. There are 3 steps in emotional intelligence. And now remember, emotional intelligence has nothing to do with your smarts or your intellect, the old idea of IQ. Instead, emotional intelligence is often referred to as EQ, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage emotions in yourself and with others. So first, recognizing emotions, you need to be able to use words that designate your emotions. With others, you need to ask the person what they're feeling, notice their body language, just as you would notice your own body and how it's reacting physically to an emotion. So again, recognizing emotions in ourselves, using words to identify them, and being aware of how our body is reacting. And then the same thing with others, being able to identify what the other person is feeling, including noticing that person's body language. The second step is understanding emotions. Within ourselves, we need to reflect to understand what's causing the emotion, so that we can think before we act. So for ourselves, understanding emotions means we reflect to understand what's causing the emotion so that we can think before we act. For others' emotions, we can never truly understand the other person. We cannot, but we can have empathy for the other person. And empathy means trying to figure out what is happening with that other person and where those emotions are coming from. Often people say empathy is trying to walk in someone else's shoes. So we can never truly understand, but we can have empathy, which means trying to put ourselves in that person's place. After we are able to recognize and understand our emotions, the third step is to manage the emotions. And even though this slide indicates recognizing when you feel angry, it's any strong emotion. You could be feeling very, very happy. So any strong emotion, recognizing and understanding where it comes from, and then being able to manage our reactions. Our emotions cause our thoughts, which then cause our actions. So if we realize an emotion is about to cause us to do something we might not want to do, there are all kinds of ways listed here to slow down and not act too quickly in terms of deep breathing, asking questions, calming down, taking a walk. Again, recognizing, understanding, and now managing before we act. When we're showing empathy for other people, the way we can help them manage their emotions is to help them work through those feelings if the person is ready. We do have to offer our help. Remember that idea of interdependence. We can offer our help and our support when the person is ready. Okay? And same thing then, we can help them work through it by sharing, trying to put ourselves in their shoes. We can talk about our own experiences, and we can offer hope, plus connect to appropriate resources. So as we said with the Care Center presentation, even if you personally don't need one of those resources, you might know a fellow student who does. So that is how we would help manage emotions in others. Again, emotional intelligence, 3 pieces: recognizing emotions, understand emotions, and manage emotions, both within ourselves and with others.